More protests are planned today after a weekend of demonstrations in Baltimore. Hundreds gathered Saturday and Sunday, angry and upset over the in-custody death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Let's go to City Hall now. Amy Kawada is live. She's joining us with more as the city continues to process his death. Amy.
Good morning, and Max, the scene outside here of City Hall is quiet this morning following a weekend of protests. Police have been stationed out here all night long into this morning, and if you take a look behind me here, you can see what appears to be city dump trucks being used to barricade this area outside of City Hall. Now, when we take a look back at yesterday, the protests that were held were peaceful, but Saturday night, after a day long of peaceful and calm demonstrations, the crowds grew larger and some got into it with police. Protests continuing on the streets of Baltimore Sunday.
We out here peacefully protesting, and we're going to keep doing that days in, days out.
As city officials are calling on the public for one thing.
We will continue to support those wishing to protest peacefully.
Remain peaceful!
On Saturday, hundreds of demonstrators marched through the streets in response to George Floyd's death in Minneapolis and the deaths of other African Americans.
Enough is enough.
We're a national example of what it looks like to engage in passionate protesting without widespread breaking of the law.
But as night fell, chaos and violence for a smaller group near City Hall. Police arrested 12 adults and 2 juveniles after businesses were damaged and police cars vandalized.
But if you're coming here to throw bricks or break storefront windows or destroy police vehicles, you're going to find yourself in a jail cell.
Governor Hogan, in a tweet, thanking local authorities and demonstrators for keeping Saturday safe and respectful. But on CNN Sunday.
So you are concerned?
I am. We went from a stay-at-home order, and now we're seeing thousands of people jammed in together in close proximity.
Wondering what these protests could mean during this pandemic.
2 weeks from now, across America, we're going to find out whether or not this gives us a spike and drives the numbers back up.
And more protests are expected to be held today and throughout the week. Local leaders are asking for respect from the public during these demonstrations and promise police will do the same. Live from City Hall this morning, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.